right, welcome back. Let's just turn our focus to Vuwani now, as we know that chaos erupted in that area, which is in the Limpopo province on Sunday. That is when residents waited for 5 hours on President Jacob Zuma to address them on burning, demarcation and service delivery issues, which caused a month-long shutdown in that area. According to reports, Cooperative Governance Minister Des van Rooyen had said it was not wise to let the president address the community as the situation was too volatile. Van Rooyen, the police minister, Fikile Mbalula, and the premier of the province, Stanley, Mathabatha, had to be escorted away from the aggressive community members. The violence in Vuwani originated when community rejected the court ruling of the Polokwane High Court back in 2016 to incorporate their area into a newly established municipality called Lim 345. Joining us to take this discussion further is Cooperative Governance Minister Des van Rooyen. Minister, good morning to you and thank you so much for coming through.
Morning, Palesa, and also a very good morning to your viewers.
I know you left the area very late yesterday, but what was the general feel on the ground between the Vuwani residents and the Mbalula residents?
Maybe we should start by commending the intervention that has been lately made by His Excellency, our President, the President of the country, President Zuma, working together with His Majesty, the King of the Venda people, to make sure that we restore normalcy in the areas that has been disgruntled about the decision of the demarcation.
Normalcy was restored, but people are still disgruntled about the president not addressing them. What actually happened, Minister?
The reality of the matter is that we are commending that intervention because yesterday we started seeing businesses opening their doors and the learners going back to school. So yesterday I was on the other part of Lim 345, which was the Mbalula part, to confirm, to our people in Mbalula, because there were concerns from our people there that Lim 345 was going to be dissolved. But we went there yesterday to confirm that the president's message is very clear and the position of government is very clear. We are not opting for any dissolution because that is a process that has been tested through a protracted route, which included courts and submission to MDB, the Municipal Demarcation Board. So we're there to confirm that. And of course, a resident in Mbalula raised certain concerns, which will be dealing with, working with their traditional leaders and the Lim 345 municipality to address.
Amongst the concerns that the residents of Mbalula raised, they say the decision that was taken by the president, of course, and the whole task team is illegal according to the Municipal Act. How true are these reports?
There's no way in which that a decision could be illegal, because the Constitution, Section 154, provides for a clear explanation on how we should support, as both national and provincial government, how we should support municipalities to realize their constitutional obligation. But also, the Systems Act, Section 80 of the Systems Act is very, very clear on how district municipalities can enter into service level agreement with municipalities to provide services. And the Structures Act goes further to even indicate what will be the role of the province, what will be the role of the district, what will be the role of the municipality, and also my role in terms of resolving disputes if there are disputes in that area. So the issue of Venda District Municipality supplying services to all municipalities falling under its jurisdiction is not an illegitimate decision, is not illegal. And I must indicate this is what is done by other districts in the country. District municipality, by their nature, empowered by legislation, provide support where it's necessary to Category B municipalities. And so this is exactly the provisions that will be utilized to give effect to this particular decision. There's nothing legal about the decision. But
this is a short-term decision, right?
Of course. It's very clear in the legislation that we can do some temporary arrangement to support Category B municipalities in providing services to the community. What
happens next, Minister? Because I would want to imagine that the Demarcation Board is an independent body on its own. Do you, as the Minister, have the powers to sort of review the decisions that were taken by the board?
Not at all. The only provision that is there for me is when I receive a submission from our people, or maybe when I make a submission to a demarcation board, when the process is open for such submission. For now, that process has been exhausted. Our focus for now is not on demarcation. Our focus for now is the best model to provide services to our people in Lim 345.
All right, so basically you're saying that the decision will not be reviewed, but
we are not
the people of
that.
Vuwani will get their services from the Vembe District Municipality.
Let's correct this. People of Vuwani, they are part of LIM 345, and the provision of the legislation only allows services to go to them through an agreement between a certain municipality and the district municipality or the province or national. So in this case, people of Vuwani falls under LIM 345. So the reality of the matter there is that any arrangement that we do to provide services to them have to go through council processes in LIM 345. But the reality of the matter is that the district will be working with LIM 345 to provide services to those people and all other affected wards, because here we are speaking of 36 wards. And those wards that have been singled out are 8 wards who are disgruntled about the demarcation board decision. So the services will be done in conjunction with the district, and the district will have to have a service level agreement with LIM 345.
But what kind of a long-term solution are you looking for in this regard? Because you say this is a short-term solution, right?
The long-term solution is to finally have municipalities falling under the Vembe District Municipality who are capable to provide services to our people in Vuwani, because our people there really need services. I mean, that district is a rural district with 173 villages, and we don't have road in some of those villages. Our people don't have water in some of those villages. We can't delay providing services to those people. They deserve better than just being delayed. So we are investing most of our time and efforts to make sure that we support the province as a national government, but also the province support the district, and the district support all the 4 municipalities falling under the Vembe District Municipality.
But Minister, why did the President not address the community as he was supposed to?
Maybe we should start by apologizing, because the reality of the matter is that there was clear intention from our side to have the President addressing an inclusive community meeting. After his meeting with stakeholder representative. The stakeholder representative meeting went well, and it was to a large extent well attended, because we in our register we have not less than 250 representatives from the sectors who were in that meeting. But the problem came when we assessed the attendance in the community. The community meeting was only comprised of people who were disgruntled about the demarcation.
What's the real reason? Because there are also reports saying that you assessed the situation and came to a conclusion that the situation was too volatile for the President to address them.
That was not the issue.
But you were booed as well.
That's where the issue of volatility comes in. When we were booed, the decision of not allowing the President to address was taken before I was booed. And that decision was informed by the fact that our assessment indicated that in that mass meeting, I mean, the meeting was not inclusive. It was only dominated by, of course, people who were coming from the 8 wards. And we were looking at the meeting comprised of people coming from 36 wards.
So will the President go back to the area to address the community members, because they're still very much concerned?
We have reassured our people, both, in fact, in all the affected wards, that the President, as the President who's not afraid of the people, will go back to them and address them after we have made sure that there is a more inclusive platform for such to take place. We have assured even our people in Mbalula, we have assured our people also in those 8 wards who are a bit disgruntled.
Minister, due to time constraints, we'll leave it at that, but thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much indeed. That's the Cooperative Governance Minister, Des van Rooyen, talking to us about the situation in Vuwani and Malamulele in the Limpopo province. Well, it's 2 minutes after